Hannah, hi. How you doing?
Hi,
Oh, wow. It's lovely to meet you.
how you doing?
I'm much better now, thank you very much.
I feel like you've got a bit of a Ted Tash going on there, my friend.
Yeah, see, someone told me recently I look more like Frankie Muniz in Witness Protection, which I took
No,
as a
I don't think you do. I think you look very Ted.
well, thank you very much. It's nice to be compared to somebody I admire. Speaking of which, you are so good in this show. I adore your work. You bring
Thank
this
you.
singular energy to Rebecca. It's like watching Bernadette Peters crossed with like Wonder Woman. It's
What? That is the greatest compliment ever.
You say
Bernadette
that.
Peters and Wonder Woman. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, which sounds less like a compliment now I think about it, and more like a
No,
fetish.
it's a
But
big compliment.
do you think that given your experience playing Rebecca, you could step into the shoes of a similar role in a real sports team? And I'm talking anywhere from the A leagues down to like Pee Wee. Do you think you have the transferable skills required?
I feel like, thankfully, Rebecca had no clue about the football world, and that was absolutely fine. I think she
Right.
has more of a clue about it now, but I feel like if they got me trying to make out that I knew any more about it, I'd be in trouble.
Okay, so you don't. All right,
No.
fine. Well,
That is my
right.
roundabout way of saying no, I don't.
Okay, I'll tell my nephew. He'll be very disappointed. Now, you are an incredible singer, an incredible performer, and The Independent once reviewed your performance and described you as the Joanna Lumley of musical theatre.
I mean,
That
there's a
is,
compliment right there.
that's a baller compliment. If you were reviewing Rebecca's performance running Richmond from season 1 through to season 3, what similarly florid comparison could you give her?
Oh, I don't know, but I think she's definitely. I actually spoke to a couple of the writers at the end of season 2 and said, "Can I please ask that Rebecca is passionate about her team this year and for the first time is really the figurehead of that team and is there because she wants to be?" And yeah, it's happened.
It's great, and it's very clear to see you stepping up and see her stepping up. But it's very clear also talking to you now that I'm a theatre kid. I was raised a theatre kid, and you're clearly a theatre kid. And I wasn't
100%.
raised, yeah, but I wasn't raised with sports. And watching Ted Lasso, it's very clear that this is a show for people who don't necessarily know about sports. But
Yeah,
was football a part of your life growing up at all?
absolutely not. No, my life was bloody rugby with my family. My dad used to play for London Irish. My brother rowed for Great Britain. So rowing and rugby all the way, not a football in sight.
How did they take your pivot towards the arts? Or I'm assuming they took it very well. Right?
Well, my mum's always been an opera singer, so it was a natural pivot, you know.
But then
It's
you had to pick one, right? You had to pick sides, basically.
yeah, pick sides, but it wasn't a very hard pick because I used to just be in the theatre with my mum watching her, and so I don't really think I ever thought I would do anything else. You're either like a theatre lunatic or you're not, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, you always can spot them. I mean, I was the only one at my school who was sort of artsy. I actually had to like move states to get away from the jocks. And now I'm watching the most like heart-filled show, and I'm hanging out with sports fans, and I'm realizing that we've all got a lot more in common. There's all these
Yes.
weird shared experiences. One thing this season is really hitting me very hard with, was the theme of redemption. Now,
Yes.
Nate has made a really hard heel turn. I mean, hard. But Rebecca started off bad, and look where you ended up. So,
Well, hold on now. Hold on a minute there. She didn't
I know,
start
apples and
bad.
oranges.
She didn't
I know.
start bad. She started utterly wounded to her core and was spitting out.
But is that not similar to Nate? Because there's clearly some, hurts on the home front.
We'll see. I mean, I have to say that I'm glad that we go where we go in season 3 with Nate, because I don't know whether you ever noticed on social media, but myself, maybe more than the others, but we as a cast, whenever Nick Mohammed was getting any grief at all about Nate, which, is a great compliment to him because he made people believe that he had been a shitty turncoat. We were all very much after the issue, just going, well, yes, but doesn't that make you realize how brilliant he is? All kind of backing him up all the time. because that's
Yeah.
quite a hard thing. I don't think he was ever informed that that character would turn out like that. To be able to run with it and really make people hate a character.
It's amazing. Although I've always wanted to have grey hair overnight, so maybe if I just become very bad very fast,
You
just
become a
flash grey.
really nasty shit overnight, and your hair will, you too will look like it's been Tipexed.
Yeah, just punt an orphan off a bridge or something, and it's just cheaper that way.
There you go, path of least resistance.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, so do you think anyone can be redeemed? I mean, because I'm trying to find these little threads of humanity to pull Nate out, and I've met so many people in my life where I go, if there was just something about you I could grip onto, and
I don't know. It's on a person to person basis, isn't it? But I think there's a level of redemption for a few of the characters in this. I hope that people will, obviously they'll people will take what they want from this season, but more than anything, this is a season of AFC Richmond absolutely moving as a family force. We are completely in sync, particularly like I think Ted and Rebecca, they start off a bit sketchy, but it is all about the team, and I've wanted it to be like that for so long.
it is a big warm hug of a show, and I'm so excited about season 3, and I cannot thank you enough for chatting with me
You're
today.
so welcome. It's gorgeous to meet you, and I'm feeling
Thanks.
the tash. I'm just saying.
Well, I'll send you one in the mail.